I finally get to make a low effort video um, on gameplay, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but this ain't gonna be a streamy. This is straight up just gonna be like Hold on, let me. I fucking hate this music. Just give me like 5 seconds. I'll start it in like a couple. Just Jesus, it's the fucking music in this game is just blasting. Fuck me, Jesus. Oh my god. All right, well, hopefully this all goes through. You'll get to see my shitty character. Look at that. Looks like me. Big fatty over here. Looks like this big fatty over here. You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying, BB? No, but I'll start it. I'll start it right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can make him. See if I make ass cheeks clap. No. I don't know how to start this one because I'm not really starting. I don't really give a shit. But this is the low effort gameplay videos. I've already done a low effort live action video. If you want to check that out, literally just go watch me fail at basketball in real life. It's on the channel. I don't know if this is gonna be super dated by the time this comes out, or like maybe in the future I'll take that down because I'm so ashamed of it. Which, I mean, hey, let's be real here. There's a total possibility that I'll just be like, oh my god, I can't believe I put that up. Sweet Jesus, why did I do that? And then I'll just take it down, and then I'll keep this up, and then somebody will be watching this and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The basketball thing, and I was like, never mind. Oh my goodness. This fucking volume is just so goddamn loud. Can I just have... I'm thinking this works. I'm thinking this is fine. But yeah. Oh, DeJounte Murray is... Oh, okay, so light explanation. I feel like that's necessary. I like made this character for both like online and something that I could have like a lot of fun with playing single player because I already like ran through all these different builds or whatever. So I'm a two-way athletic finisher, meaning that like my primary build is the driving and finishing. Secondary build is defending, and I'm a power forward. I think I'm 6'9" at about like 235. Hold on, I'll get that exact stat for you right now. Yeah, 6'9", 235, 24. I was 21, but I spent, there you go, like 3-4 years in the league right now. This is my 4th year in the league. Just because, well, I did a lot of simming, and I don't think that's totally out of character for anybody who plays 2K, especially, actually plays like the story mode, which is what this is, like this whole single player feature. But yeah, I'm having a fucking monster season right now just because I'm going fucking off on everybody. And this is kind of your general what you need to know. And then I'll let you see my non-simulated to kind of get a look at that, right? I already started the fucking video. I don't know what else I'm going to do. This is it. I'm not editing this. I'm not editing anything here. This is it. This is all you're getting. So be fucking grateful. This is it. I'm playing with the Nets. I mean, I was originally playing with the Heat, and then, like, I kind of put myself in kind of a position, because every time I play, like, the single-player mode and I make a really fun single-player character, I always just end up doing all the things that would just, like, totally break the league and totally... And this game, 2K, at least when you're playing single-player vanilla, it's totally, like, reality-breaking on every single level. Like, you can just make the most OP character and do all the worst fucking shit, and... it is just super, super unrealistic. So, at least for the Phoenix decision, for the Miami Phoenix. Miami, I was power forward, and I totally wanted to get, picked up there, because Miami was my favorite team. But I'm a two-way power forward, you know what I mean? And what the fuck use am I going to do on that shitty team, you know what I mean? So I made a goal to myself. I'm like, all right, I'll come back to Miami sometime later in my career. I'm not going to stay all, my years in one place, even though, that'd be preferable. I want to get changed to a different team. And normally, whenever I get traded to a different team, you can force trades in 2K. That's not a surprise. I'm like, what's the best team for me? What's the best fit? And most players probably think, what's the best available option? You know, what can you fuck around and do the most with? So you're like, all right, well, do I need a spacing team? Like I was just thinking about this earlier. Do I need a spacing team? I need a spacing team because I can lock down my cover, you know, whether it be small or power, right? I can lock down my cover, and then I can pass the ball out to any of the other guys if I grab a steal or if I grab a board or whatever. You know, they keep the play space for me, and if everybody's, you know, come out to perimeter just like in real life, I can just drive in and basically Giannis, you know, Giannis the whole fucking thing. I'm not taking any jumpers. I've grinded the fuck just to get the fucking badge to make me make free throws. So that is the most shooting I will ever be doing in this fucking game. And I think I'm like a good 82% at the fucking free throw line, which is fan-fucking-tastic for a 6'9" power forward with these, you know, with the driving and finishing and defending. You know what I mean? Unless, like, you're real life, you know what I mean? Like, as far as 2K is concerned, that's amazing. You know what I mean? That I can get fucking that included in my build. Steven fucking Adams, holy shit. In all these 2K games, I always have Steven Adams going like crazy fucking places. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is like 2021, maybe 2022. So it's not that different from, you know, where we are right now. But, there, you know, every once in a while you see something really fucking crazy and stupid and be like, wait, why is he on that team? Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. And I know I'm normally playing like my team or my league or whatever the fuck, and it's just, you know... Oh, come on, that was not a foul. But, like, you know, I actually just wanted to play something that I would normally play. This is what I would do for fun. I would literally just play this game mode. I have it on 8 minutes. I have it on Superstar difficulty, which is, like, the almost hardest difficulty in the game. Watch this. Watch me drive. Oh, but I'm still getting... Look at that. Why do we make these free throws, too? We are going to take those terrorists to justice, and we are going to avenge those who they have wronged. Now watch this drive. Oh no, wait, he said we're going to bring Katrina to justice. He said we're going to bring Katrina to justice. I'm pretty sure that was the same interview where George W.'s on the golf course, and they were like asking him like, like, hey, President Bush, like, you know, what do you think about what's going on in New Orleans right now with Katrina? And he's like, we're gonna bring Katrina to justice, and she's gonna take account for what she's doing. Now watch this draft, and he fucking just beams it. I'm never gonna get super into politics. I mean, hopefully, I don't know about the future. I can only say for, you know, right now what I want. But if I ever do, I just want it to be made abundantly clear. No matter what side of the fence you're on, or if you believe there's a fence, or you don't believe there's a fence, or, you know, there's like an ether that is dividing everybody anyway. You can think George W. Bush was a cool guy, especially now, alright? In at least some aspects. I mean, yeah, you know, he totally put us in a war, and yeah, he fucked us with gas prices, and, you know, he did a bunch of other horrible shit, you know what I mean? Politically speaking. But in the context of right now, like 2019 to 2020, was it that bad? Not fucking at all, alright? We have like, dude, I don't think, I mean, at least for probably my generation, you know? Like the people that are my age right now and then will grow up to be like 80 to 100 years old, there will never be anything this bad. I'll put money down on it. I think this is the worst we can get right now. So yeah, I'll make W jokes and I'll be lighthearted about it because he was just, you know, he was just kind of a bum fumbling cowboy, you know what I mean? Oh, that came for the alley-oop. I saved the team. But yeah, I'm not gonna dig too deep in that. I'm just saying, like, cut me some fucking slack here, all right? The guy, at worst, he was a fucking draft dodger, and he was a little bit greedy, all right? At worst, right now is literally destabilization in one of the biggest countries in the world. That's the worst we have right now. That is irreparable, both reputation and literal physical damage for the next 20 years for this country. That's what we have now. That might even be minimum. That might even be like, that's the least that could happen, you know? But let's talk about basketball again. I have no spacing on this team, as you could probably see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm putting shots up, baby. I'm putting up shots. Look, 3 for 3. And yeah, I know someone's gonna... Why do you only drive right baseline? Huh? Why don't you actually... Thanks, D-Lo. You think I wasn't going to go for the alley-oop? I was. Nobody went for the alley-oop. No, oh, okay, but anyway, I never explained this actually. The Miami to Phoenix decision, I was like, whenever I play this game, and I mean, you know, like, if you want to have fun and all you want to do is just, like, be, like, the most like, the way I look at it, I've always said is, my league is like the Daryl Morey experience, and my career is like the Kobe Bryant experience. Because in my league, my GM, right, you can do whatever the fuck you want to a team, and, like, the league will just take it, and they'll be like, yeah, sure, and you'll win, like, 20 championships because you basically rigged it because you know who to draft, you know who to trade, you know all this more information, and, like, shit that would never happen in real life would happen in the game. Like, you could get Steven Adams for, like, fucking 2 role players that nobody gives a shit about, and then get him on a contract extension because he's just there for 1 year and your team can tank and get the first overall pick. Like, that kind of shit, that shit literally happened to me in one game of my league. Like, we got Steven Adams literally, like, for nothing, and he just signed a contract extension, meaning that we got him for that too, and, like, he stuck with us, and we got, like, 4 championships. I'm getting ahead of myself, but what I'm saying is, like, you could just break the game if you wanted to, you know what I mean? And then in my career, like, the whole game literally just revolves around this one character playing, making plays, winning the game. So, you know, who the fuck cares about any teammates you got? Who the fuck cares about... You can get assists, you can get rebounds, stuff like that, but, like, you are the major player in every game you play. Everything revolves around you. Everything that you do affects the game. So, it's basically the Kobe Bryant simulator. Like, you know what I mean? You make all the plays. You get to decide where you get to go. You get to fuck around and have as much fun as you want. You get to kill everybody on defense. You get to steal the ball. You get to 5 people on you. Don't pass the ball. Make it. It's the Kobe Bryant experience. But I wanted to kind of decobify this and kind of make it a little bit harder for, you know, like, I was, like, thinking, I'm like, what if I kind of, like, created a little RPG simulation? Like a fucking nerd I am. What if I created kind of like I role play like a character that's like, I'm unhappy with the organization and I demand a trade, and, you know, obviously the team is doing what's smart for the team, so they're like, all right, we're not gonna send you where you want to go. We're gonna send you where we can get the most out of it. So I don't know necessarily how the trades on the other end work, but on my end at least, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to like my 3rd or 4th option of place that I want to go. So I think, like, at the time, like, my first option, I don't know, it was like Lakers or like Grizzlies or something or whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's I can't remember, but there was really good reason why I wanted to go like 1 or 2 places. And they wanted me. It was a good fit. It had like 100% interest, you know? But I was like, okay, if I can't go here, where could I go? And if I can't go here, where could I go? And in my last possible option, if I can't go here, where would this team trade me for? And I was like, oh, okay, Phoenix. Okay, so, you know, that's just me kind of hoping that everything like worked out for the team in the game. But for me, it's like, oh man, they didn't say where I wanted to. Well, I put it on my trade docket, so, you know, whatever the fuck. And then they traded me, and I'm like, oh man, I'm in Phoenix. So I have to like kind of work my way up to like being a star player in Phoenix. And it's the fucking Phoenix Suns. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, you know what I mean? They got Booker and Ayton, but Jesus fucking Christ, I mean, like, even in 2K, it's a bad team. It's, you know, but like when you, in all simulations, in my career, in my league or whatever, you give the Phoenix Suns 2 years and they A, keep Booker and Ayton, and B, get like a draft pick the next year, that team is unstoppable 5 years down the line. That team is literally like championship after championship after championship as soon as Booker turns like 26. As like in all of like the simulations I've done for like my league and my career, by the time Devin Booker turns like 26, you cannot stop this guy from getting rings. Like, he really is like the next Kobe Bryant, which is what everybody thought he was going to be. But I don't know what's going to happen in real life, but, you know, that's what kind of makes this a fun experience. Anyway, enough of that. So I went to Phoenix, and obviously, well, not obviously, but I went really fucking far with Phoenix. I was like, you know, hammering it home. Me and fucking Bookie with the cookie. We were sinking it. 2 championships, and I think, I don't know how old Devin Booker is in the game. Probably like 26, yeah. But I don't know. I guess it was just something about my style of play that wasn't really meshing with him in the game mode. So, oh come on, oh I could have grabbed that Stelly. He's gonna go. Nobody's on Cardinal. Oh! Oh, pass me the ball. Yo. Yo. Sit out. Let's do it this. Hey, hey. Hey, cowboy. Oh. That's Jamichael, right? Jean-Michel Green. Alright. Okay, that was my fault. I'm not gonna lie. I'll drive left. How about that? I'll drive left this time. No, I'm not gonna. Put back king, baby. I'll show you my badges real quick, in case anybody cares. No, not my, There's Demi's, this is Mars. Look at that, 16, 4, and 2 already. These are my badges. I got 20. Defense is stopped from posterizer on gold. I maxed out defense, and posterizer is almost maxed out. Bruiser, I'm pretty sure it's maxed out. Free throw is pretty sure maxed out. Hustle rebounder is maxed out. One man fast break, I think that's maxed out. Pick dodger, I think I got one more. Relentless, I think I got one more. Rim protector maxed out. Brick wall got one more. Chase down I got one more. Lob city got one more. Pick and roller, pickpocket. You know. Me personally, quick reflexes, tireless scorer, up and under specialist, and then you know. Those BS. But for me, these are like the perfect badges because I looked at this and I was like, these are all the badges that not only would I be able to get, but I would actually have fun playing with, whether I'm online or offline. So, yeah, that's kind of helped into my decision for picking this build. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a rim protector, my friend. Come on. Oh, boy. Foul me. Keep fouling me, my friend. I had to go to McDonald's earlier. I don't think I'm breaking any rules by saying that I was fucking hungry and I didn't have a lot of money to be spending. Oh boy. Derek White, yeah. Well, let me get this. Let me drive straight. Oh. Okay, Dazanza Musa. Oh my god, alright. Hands up, don't shoot, baby. Yeah. $81. It's my free throw. Take it and bake it, Franz. Take it and bake it. Man, whoever that Chiaza kid is doing fucking work. Gotta give him the wave poppy. Wave poppy prey on everything. I'm pretty sure that's my 2-pointer celebration. And in most of my other builds, that's like my everything celebration. And I'm going to change it when I get the chance on this build to make the wave poppy prey. My goodness, a good basket. A good one. I'm putting wave poppy on everything. Because that is just such an epic. I love that celebration so much, the wave poppy. I don't know, like, I originally chose it because I'm like, well, I don't want to just like, especially playing online, I don't want to just like shit on somebody after I beat them, you know what I mean? Like I have this now, right, which is kind of shitting on somebody. That's my idol, like my standing animation celebration. But I don't just want it to all be so negative, like every single basket I make, like no, I don't want to do that. Like so now I'm just like, I kind of originally made it to be super passive, where it's just like, you know, you make a basket, you fuck someone up, and you're like, yo, praise up, man. Yo, praise be. Praise be to the wave poppy, bro. I totally let that still happen, by the way. And they're going to hit this. Oh, alright, he's not going to pass in. Oh, you're getting a switch up, baby boy. I got that defensive badge. Yeah, he's not scoring on me. Come on, Lonnie. There we go. Come on, Karis. But yeah, so I went to the Suns, and I like, I don't really know if this is more of a role playing kind of situation, or it's just like me like genuinely not being good enough at the game. But we couldn't get that chip, man. We couldn't get that chip. We couldn't get it in Phoenix. So with Ayton, with Booker, I was like, dude, I'm only getting older, man. I gotta get out of here. I was like DeMarcus Cousins the fuck out of that situation. I was like, dude, I need a ring, all right? So I looked at my options, and of course every team wanted me, and I'm like, all right, which team is gonna sign me for the 2 years? All right, I was like, I'll take. They basically, I think they maxed out the money, which was like 1,200, and they didn't give me any teammate, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I get no teammate bonuses, but I got all this money, and they give me like all the minutes. They give me like 38 minutes, and they gave me 1,200, which was like the ultimate salary and the ultimate minutes, and they were all like 4 years for that. And I was like, I don't want to do fucking 4 years. I'm like, all right, who can do 2? And for like the first 2 options, I think it was like the Wizards, the Washington Wizards, and like it wasn't Phoenix. Phoenix was not like my top. I think it was like the Wizards and the Pelicans, which I don't know why. Like that wouldn't really make any sense for me, but it was Wizards and the Pelicans, and I'm like, okay, which one of you guys? I started with the Pelicans. Will you give me all of this money? You know, the max amount of money plus the max amount of minutes for 2 years, and like 1-2-5 teammate grade. And they were like, nah. And I was like, okay, well, goodness gracious. They did like, what's your final counter offer? Because that's just so crazy. And I'm like, 2 teammate grade 2 years. And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. And then I went to the Wizards, right? One or the other. And I said full money, full minutes, but let's do like 1-5 teammate grade in 2 years. And they said, that's crazy. Get the fuck out of here. And I was like, okay, well, what if I put down like my minutes? Maybe that affects it. Or I was like, oh yeah, let me put down my minutes and let me put down my money. So I put down my money to like 935, which is pretty fucking good, all things considered. You know what I mean? Oh fuck, I did not think I was going in. Wow, did everybody just see what my game is doing right now? Is everybody watching this crazy shit? Okay, I was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, but I was like, bring down my my minutes. Either way, it didn't work. So finally, I was like, all right, Brooklyn. I actually kind of, because the way I was seeing is like this team, or at least the team in 2019 that I know about, which is the one that I'm pretty much playing with right now. This team, you basically got all this like young core plus D'Lo plus Caris LeVert plus, you know what I mean. But they're just like a little bit more experienced. So, and in 2K. Last season when I was in Phoenix, I was having pretty much like one of my best seasons there. I think that was my MVP season. That was such a great season I was having. They put me at the captain of the West All-Star team. And you know who was the captain of the East All-Star team? Well, for some fucking reason, it was D'Angelo Russell. And it wasn't Giannis. Giannis, I think, was injured the whole All-Star, so I think that's kind of cool. Let me just say real quick, I think it's kind of interesting that they take the time to, like, the game devs at least put, like, if the player's injured, they're not going to All-Star, you know what I mean? They're not going to play through All-Star, like, injured, At least one kind of realistic thing going on, which, as far as, like, realism, or as far as, like, how the hell would that happen in real life, that's one kind of nod I'll give the 2K devs. But, yeah, so D'Lo was the captain of the East All-Stars, I was captain of the West, and we were just going at it, and of course, I mean, dude, like, I got, like, the basketball IQ of like, Chris Paul, and I can make shots on anybody. I'm like Giannis with Chris Paul IQ. So, not to brag or anything, but I know when to make passes. I know how to make the right passes. I played the first 2 2K games I've ever played just as, like, tiny point guards who had no other option but to pass. So, I pretty much know my shit with passing. Making me a big was only a gigantic plus, because now I can make fucking passes. I can, like, see the floor. No matter what difficulty, I can see the floor, and I can complete plays, like alley-oops or cuts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I can defend, and I have a little bit of ball handling, but it's not great. So I get to dimer really quick on everything is what I'm saying. But yeah, so my team blew them because, and I even gave a chance, like, I kind of did what, I don't know if it was this year at All-Star or it was last year at All-Star, but somebody had, like, a really fucking stupid, I think it was this last year with Giannis and LeBron. Somebody had a really fucking stupid All-Star team that they picked. No, I think it was last year's. I think it was, yeah, it was whoever was the last year's All-Star captain. I think it was It was LeBron and I don't know if it was like James Harden or something. I don't know who was last year's, but they picked like a whole bunch of fucking shooters, and then like maybe one or two like elite players, and that was fucking it. Like, and then LeBron's team, I think the year before this one, he picked like reasonably, good picks for all positions. You know what I mean? Like overall, this is the winning team on whatever. And that game turned out to be like close. So I was like, what the fuck? Well, it's an All-Star game, so it doesn't really matter. But these last 2-3 All-Star games, you got to give them credit. At least the last two, they've been really hiking up. Like they're going to like 100 and whatever, right? And guys are playing defense at the end. At the end, I mean, that's you could ask for that. So yeah, but I didn't make the fucking mistake of what 2K wants me to do, which is pick all the top, like the 90 whatever players. I was like, no, fuck that. I'll pick the starters, right? But I'll pick whoever matches up better. So I got spacing shooters. So I'm pretty sure I got like Steph Curry and like James Harden on my team. And then I also got like Kawhi Leonard, so he could lock down LeBron, who was obviously going to be on, because I'm not taking like LeBron. LeBron's playing my position in the game. Why the fuck would I take LeBron? So like, I took like Kawhi because I'm like, Kawhi isn't needy. He doesn't need the ball every fucking 5 seconds. You know what I mean? And he can lock down, LeBron. And I think D'Lo also took KD. So I'm like, all right, Oh, and I took like, there was like no centers. I don't know fucking why, but there was no centers for the All-Star game that in the sim game. So I had to take like Blake Griffin, and I just picked him because he was my favorite player. Like Blake Griffin's one of my favorite players of all time. He's definitely gonna go down Hall of Fame. Like, in my opinion, best Clipper for your money right there. Best Clipper draft pick for your money right there. I don't know, Bob McAdoo, was he drafted by the Clippers? I don't know. I mean, if you really want to get specific, but come on, like Blake Griffin pretty much. Now, a lot of people would say, hey, Chris Paul, but I would contend that Blake Griffin very much put the Clippers on the map. It was like a co-captain thing. They were both putting the Clippers on the map. So yeah, that happened, and so like my starting five was like me, James Harden, Kawhi. I forgot who my point guard was. I think it was Russ, because because spacing, and I wanted to, and then Blake Griffin, which we won because of me, but. Oh, we had like Steph Curry coming up on 6-man, which I was super pumped about because I'm like, first of all, he should be starting. I don't care how old he is. He could be 37 in 2K. They'll still like Steph Curry 95 overall, like. But for some reason he was like a 92, I think. And my goodness, I'm just drive right baseline, man. Hack the game. And yeah. So so let's finally boil this down to the free agent conversation. When I was finally deciding, okay, where do I want to go as a free agent? You know what I mean? I was like, okay, Brooklyn was like the next on my 100% interest list. And I was like, I'll do it because D'Lo can offer some really good spacing. And I wasn't 100% sure, but I was like 75% sure that there were at least 3 to 4 like small shooting guard wing type of players that were really good at shooting threes. Now, the team that 2K gave me after like my second year in the league for Phoenix was not ideal at all, like especially for my position. I only picked that team in the beginning, like I said, because it was like the best possible, or not the best possible, but like, I was kind of like giving myself that role play. And I was like, Devin Booker is enough spacing. Like that's all whenever I'm not making something, pass it out to Booker. And in the game, Booker like just only wants to take mid-range shots. Like he doesn't, and when you give him a 3-ball wide open or like in a clutch moment or something, he doesn't drain it. Like you'd think, like especially in real life, you give Booker the opportunity to get a fucking 3-ball, he's gonna knock that shit down wherever the fuck dude, like he'll play like he's in the fucking playoffs, man. He'll never make it. And of course, he was like an AA plus at mid-range, and he was like B plus in a 3-point. I was like, fuck that. So. Just to give you a little context, you know what fucking D'Lo's first of all, his badges. He's got catch and shoot, which is the perfect throw it to the guy at the 3-point line and let him take it. You know what I mean? High effective shots. He's got difficult shots. Corner specialist and deep range Jedi. He's got those badges. I'm sure Booker had shooter badges, but Look at this motherfucker's 3-point. It's fucking A+. I was like, I know that. I know at least in 2K, D'Lo's an amazing 3-point shooter. So I'm like, fuck it, yeah, like. And yeah, okay, he'll take mid-range shots and he's amazing at those too. But dude, I need D'Lo for like these 4 right here. Okay, these 3 right here: mid-range, scoring, 3-point, and playmaking. And he did not disappoint at all. But right now, I mean, the more I think about it, I'm like, I kind of want to trade from here, because I don't want to compete with D'Lo for a fucking. Oh wow! Holy crap! All right, good job, way poppy. Give him a little way poppy. Give him a little way poppy. But I don't want to compete with D'Lo for an MVP. I mean, come on, that'd be really awkward. And plus, like, you know, All Stars happen, everything. They start picking the East guys, and it's like, I don't know. I might be getting too in my head about this, but like the Trailblazers were available, and I'm pretty sure they got CJ and they got Dame, and it's like you can't get much better 3-point shooters. I mean, next to the fucking Splash Bros, than Dame and CJ. Like Dame and CJ are the top dogs as far as backcourt 3-point shooting, next to the greatest backcourt 3-point shooting of this era, of the last fucking 30 fucking years. I mean, Jesus Christ. And I think Clay actually moved in this game. Like, I think in Clay's free agency, he got the fuck out of Golden State, so, you know. But like I said, my problems with, did I mention I got all the fucking dunk packages that I really enjoy? Like, I got like the Dwight Howard, the Dwight. I got the Dwight Howard, I think I got the Blake Griffin, and Shaq, obviously. Dunk packages, but I also got some, like, I put my own little personal touch in there of, like, some of the ones that, like, I would want to see. Like, you know, I think I got, like, some windmills, and I got, I love that tomahawk, like that crankback tomahawk that it just goes in so aggressively. It's just like, Jesus Christ. It's like a contact dunk with nobody there. Like, that guy's fucking angry at the rim when he does that. So, yeah. But, you know, there goes my little tangent about my dunk packages. I'll do like an in-depth video about like all my character stuff, because I really kind of take a little bit of pride in my character. I like him. He's my fella. You know, if I could take like a day to just be like, fuck you, God, give me all this natural talent and skill and height that I want. If I could do that, it would be my 2K character. It would probably be this guy. If I could have the same of this right here and just, you know, like, what's that movie? Not Total Recall, but you know what I mean, one of those science fiction movies where it's like a science fiction futurist movie where they get to swatch bodies with whoever they want. This would be my robot cyborg. Would be my character in 2K. This would be who I would definitely face off with. Sorry, checking texties. Scoozy. Gonna play with some Tigra later. And by later, I mean after this. After we're done with this. So let's wrap this up. So yeah. Ooh. But yeah, I saw the Trailblazers and I'm like, so I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely think about it. Oh, Tiger just sent me a party invite. Hold on. You sexy little minx, you. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, you temptress? You temptress. I'm playing 2K and streaming right now. Yeah, just give me like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. Well, you're gonna be on fucking both stream and my party while I finish this stinky game.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go.
I was talking about how, well, I was just bringing up a lot of basketball shit. So I don't know how much you want to get into that. Folks, Tigra's not a basketball fan.
Fuck no,
Oh my god, can I just change? I hate the fucking volume settings in 2K are just like blisteringly. Oh. You down to play some? Oh, I was gonna say Battlefield 5.
Yeah, let's play Firestorm.
What's always do they have Fortnite dances in Firestorm, dude? Can you do like the floss dance in Firestorm? That would be really cool, dude.
No, you cannot, sir.
Oh, I would love that. That would make Firestorm so much better if you could do like the floss dance.
No, it would not. Shut up.
Wow, you could do like the, and then you can put like your fingers in like an L on your forehead, and then you can kind of like kick both of your
really
legs.
dogging this game.
I'll tell you what, if Battlefield 5 was a kid at my high school, that motherfucker would get beaten up every day. That's all I gotta say.
Battlefield 5 is not that bad, dude. You don't like it only because of the stupid healing animation.
Yeah. Thank you for remembering. And yes, that is 100% correct. I don't like it because you have 3 fucking seconds to revive one fucking person and you can't get out of it. Like, look, like, I don't, if they wanted to balance medic, there's better ways to do that. Like, Battlefield 1 was a perfect example. In Battlefield 4, or in Battlefield 3, the medic guns were like carbines. Like, they gave the medic, like, assault rifles. So, okay, the medics are kind of broken, because they can do all this crazy shit, and, you know, and they can get kills, and they can revive people, right? That's broken, I get that. But in Battlefield 1, they balanced it by giving the medic, like fucking rifles, and like, single-shot fire, like, bolt-action guns, you know what I mean?
No, they had a few assault semi-automatics.
But what I'm saying is, like they gave the medics guns not geared towards, like, full frontal combat. You couldn't, like, kill a whole bunch of people super easy with the medic guns. Like, the assault guns were really where it was with the fucking, you know, with battle. But then...
But you just like it because you could run in stride, heal the dude, and keep on running without stopping.
That's the whole point. Yes, I do love that, because that's what being a medic in Battlefield should be.
Not in real life.
Dude, when has Battlefield ever been like even 70% real life?
It's been more realistic than any other first-person shootouts in the World War II based on military stars, but definitely more realistic than Call of Duty.
That's not a high bar, okay? Like, Call of Duty has jetpacks now.
Well, no, not since they went back to, Well, yeah, it's still more realistic, though.
What I'm saying is, I mean, it's like, okay, if that's your argument for why they should, like, kill the, whatever the fuck,
I do agree, though, you should be able to exit out of the healing screen. That I will give you. The animation screen, you should be able to exit out of it.
I mean, I'll say this. I would rather... Okay, PlanetSide. Let me give you PlanetSide. PlanetSide...
That game's gay.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I own it.
I love PlanetSide. PlanetSide 2, right?
No, it's gay. Stupid.
Wait, but you've played PlanetSide 2, right? We're like the second one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was really fun, and that's not realistic fucking at all. But when you do, like, revives in that game, I'm pretty sure it was like an instant revive, right?
Right.
They have the instant revives, and if you want to heal someone, you have to use that little, like, glue gun, and you have to, like, kind of, like, hold it on them for a bit.
Yeah, it's sort of like Overwatch with the healing. You have to...
Right, but the revives are liquid fast. I'm digging that. I would much rather have that than a realistic game. I mean, I don't know. Like, if it's realism versus faster healing, I'll take the faster healing game.
That's because you like playing a medic.
It's because medic has always been my thing, man. Like,
because you can't aim.
No, it's because all my dipshit teammates go in and get themselves killed, and someone needs to help everybody out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is old boy gonna get on tonight?
I have to hit him up. As soon as I finish this game of 2K, I'll do it.
Man, you know, I made a salad, even cooked some chicken and put it in my salad. And I'm over here eating pistachios and not my salad.
Yeah, but that's because you love pistachios, though. That's not because your salad was bad.
Oh, I know. My salad's gonna be amazing because Made some hard-boiled eggs, chopped that up, put that in there too. Dude, it's gonna be a great salad,
But
I don't know. I was just snacking on my damn fucking pistachios instead.
yeah, but like, why don't you just? Are you not finished with the salad? Is that the problem? Like, is it not
I
a
didn't even
completed?
start it. I didn't even start it. Like finishing it, like eating it. I mean, I haven't started eating it, but I am now.
Okay.
Like I made it, brought it over here to my table,
It's just sitting in front of you.
to where my yeah, and I started just talking to you and eating pistachios, man.
Well, how about you make to this situation? Number one, be enough, and number two, pistachio. Either you find a way to make pistachio, or you make that salad taste good.
Oh no, I'm eating the salad right now. The salad's great because I was talking to you and I want to like, I don't know, stuff my mouth full of shit. So, a fork full of lettuce.
Oh, look at this. We got considerate Tigre over here. Well, I appreciate
I'm a very. That's just for you, baby. Just for you.
You're a gentle lover.
Oh, yes I am.
That's my stinky, filthy Frenchman voice. All my French subscribers just fucking like blocked me. They sent a cease and
I would
desist.
imagine so.
They're like, who is this insensitive prick? I'm pretty sure I just broke my record for points in a game just now.
You know what we need to get is a game that's not a shooting game. Well, not like a war style shooting game, more like a survival style or.
You are not talking me into getting DayZ. I'm not getting DayZ.
No, I'm not getting DayZ. I'm not talking about that.
Like, I agree. Just to be upfront, I agree.
Something that's more like a teamwork-based game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ghost Recon is, but something that's not a military style.
What do you want, like Bridge Builder 3D or something?
Look at that.
Oh man. Oh, but hey Tigre, can you hold those pliers up? Sure, buddy. Ah, look at this. We're having fun and doing work at the same time. Wow. Wow.
No, like
Whoa, Tigre, wait! Don't hold that jackhammer too high. Haha, thanks, pal.
Okay, sort of like Monster Hunter World, something like that.
I actually haven't ever played Monster Hunter, so I don't know really kind of the whole setup.
I haven't either. Or Ark, something like Ark.
Okay, no, not Ark. Definitely not Ark. I would not play Ark. Ark is like Rust, dude. Like, do you know? Have you seen Rust? You know what Rust is?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's just one of those fucking games where like the whole thing, like on paper it sounds great, but like it just ends up being a shit fest at the end of the day, where a whole bunch of fucking crazy people, griefers, and like really like no life players always win at the end of it. Like, okay, so like Ark, because I knew a couple guys that play that, and if you do play it, you know, kudos to you, but the people that play it like this make me really upset. What they did was, they had a clan, or, you know, it was a bunch of grown men that fucking hung out on PS4 together and called themselves a clan. I mean, you know, some pretty cringy shit, but they were like, oh, dude, join our clan. I'm like, I'm good. And they fucking, it's like 13, 14 grown-ass men that have a fucking schedule to play video games together all the fucking time. And then,
I know, I got a buddy at work that's like that.
Right, but like super immature too, where it's like, all right, dude, like you have a...
I wouldn't say they're immature.
Well, I mean, the guys that I'm talking about, like they have like office jobs, and they're like, oh, dude, this is so crazy. Look at this dinosaur I just got. Like, but anyway, yeah, they get together in a gigantic group of fucking people, and then they all get on the game at the same time, and they take this whole fucking one part of the map, and whenever anybody causes them any kind of trouble, or whenever anything goes down in the game, they just all gang up on that one person and make the game a living hell. They can literally
just take over.
Yeah, they all synchronize grief this one person.
And I take it that's what they did to you.
They did that to me on Red Dead Redemption Online. I was playing like the first week RDR Online was on. I'm not gonna name these guys, but what they did was they ran around Red Dead Redemption, all like 20 of them at the time, and then they captured, because you can lasso people. They lassoed and hogtied me and this one black guy, and they made us have these like bum fights in the stables in Armadillo.
What?
Yeah, it was really racist. It was because, well, I'm calling them bum fights, but they had another name, and I don't want to say it, but
Right. No, you're good. I got you. I see where you're going with this.
yeah. And they were like, all right, like hobo fist fights, go, and like they literally just like all circled around us, so we couldn't leave. And whenever whenever we tried to get out, they shoot us in the head, and they find out where we spawn, and they take us back because there's like 20 of them. You know what I mean? And they just make us fight in this circle, and it was like 2 hours of my life just wasted. Fucking like, all right, whatever.
Why didn't you just leave and go to another server?
At first, I was like, "This is pretty interesting," and then later, I started to realize, like, wait, I'm not dealing with kids here. Like, these are grown adults. And then by the end of it, I was just like, all right, well, let's just see like how this goes. Like, kind of like Sigmund Freud, like how these people interact with like social environments, like. And,
you just want to see how far it really goes, how deep it really goes.
Right, like were they making like meme jokes? Were they talking about like iFunny gifts and stuff? Like were they like man children or were they just like, like grown adults with no social skills? Like I wanted to know, you know what I mean?
They were grown adults with no social skills.
They were definitely grown adults. They were grown adults with no social skills, and they invited me into their secret clan or whatever the fuck, and I had to like apply, and I had to like answer all these stupid questions, and they started asking all these stupid questions like, oh man, dude, and I'm like, I'm good, hey man, in like the most mature way possible. I'm like, you guys are really cool to play with and hang out with, but I'm really not interested or whatever. And then the dude who was like the head of it, who I'm like, he sounded like a smoker. That's how old this guy was. He had like a big deep voice. He's like, oh whatever, faggot, and then he just kicked me out, and he was like, all right, let's, and I'm like, dude, come on, like this. Just because I don't want to join your little game group. You know what I mean?
So now you get lassoed to a bum fight.
I did. And then I left the server. I'm like, this is really sad. This is less interesting and more sad. So yeah, I'm about to finish this game right now too.
Cool. I'm pretty much done with my salad now.
Oh, delicious.
Good as shit. Dude, it was.
What's your favorite vegetable, my friend?
Favorite vegetable?
Yeah. And I'm talking without any seasoning on it. Like if it didn't have any seasoning, you would still go in on it.
So that means like no dip with like ranch or anything too?
Absolutely.
So you're, as in I can or can't have ranch?
You can't have ranch.
So you're just talking about Plano, I picked it off a tree or some kind of shit.
Well, I'm saying like you would love to have ranch with it, right? Like if you could put in any salad, it would be great. But like if you were forced to just eat a bowl of that raw, you'd still be like, all right, bet. Like it would be a B+ experience without any seasoning.
It'd either be broccoli or corn.
Yo, I fuck with
or
corn doesn't count. That's a starch. Corn and potatoes don't count.
Alright, well then it would either be broccoli, asparagus, or green beans.
I fuck with broccoli. Broccoli was mine. When I was a kid, I would go ham on broccoli.
Then you and my girl would be best friends. She could eat broccoli for breakfast, lunch, dinner for the rest of her life and be just fine.
I don't think I can really be eating it all the time anymore, because surprisingly it has an amount of carbs.
Yeah, I know, but it's actually really healthy for you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But if you're trying to lose weight, it's not the best thing.
Well, not all the time.
How much carbs is in it?
I think it's like 5 grams every cup.
Oh shit.
Maybe 5 to 7 every cup, yeah. But like cauliflower has like 2 to 3 every cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do cauliflower too. I like cauliflower, but
I have cauliflower.
I have to have mine with a little bit of cheese on it too. No, you're good.
Right.
You're good. My bad.
Right. I was about to say the exact same thing. I'm like, the amount of cauliflower I've been having lately, you just have to put something on it. It is so fucking, so grating.
For sure.
Like you might think that steamed cauliflower sounds delicious and tastes delicious, but like, dude, like,
it's not really all that.
No, even steamed and like fried cauliflower, like, dude, that doesn't have shit on steamed broccoli.
Oh no, the taste difference if you just steamed it and didn't put any seasoning on it, just literally steamed the shit out of it and took a bite out of it. Oh, broccoli all day.
Broccoli fucks the shit out of most like super keto healthy. Except for maybe spinach.
Oh, yeah.
Spinach.
I
I'm
can do
getting
spinach.
closer. Yeah.
I do spinach on when I go to Subway or go to a like a sub house. I always get spinach instead of lettuce.
I think the last time I went to Subway, I did the same thing. Like the Subway spinach might be the best thing
It
they
ju-
have there.
It really is, man. Their leaves are just so crisp and green.
I mean, but like that's also virtue of the fact that like I mean the spinach is good at Subway, like, but Subway doesn't do anything else really good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also it's always so nice because nobody ever gets spinach there, so there's always nice fresh spinach.
Well, wouldn't it be like rotten since like it's just been sitting in that
No.
container the whole time?
Well, no, because I have to. I've talked to somebody who works there. If it doesn't get touched or messed with in a certain amount of time, they have to refresh it every time.
All right, okay.
Freshen it up. Freshen it up.
And on that fresh note, I think I just broke my my points record in 2K.
I thought you said that like 10 minutes ago.
Well, I got to the record, and then I went past it, and now the game is over, so I've officially broken it.
Oh, how many points is that?
I think 60.
You sound like a ball hog.
In this game I was talking about this on stream. You can go back and watch it, because it's not going to be a long one. But I said, okay, well you're not going to get that reference. But in 2K My Career, which is like the single player mode, you can be as much of a shitty fuck you ball hog as you want, and that's like the point of the game. Like the point of My Career is to be as selfish as you can in single player,
Why?
so you can break all these records. I got 65. I got a triple double with 65.
Oh, wow.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Didn't whatchamacallit break that record on the Mavericks team?
What,
Or
Jason
get
Kidd?
triple? No, the new guy, that night, the youngest kid to join the NBA or
Oh,
whatever.
Luka Doncic? Yeah, he's the youngest player to record a triple double, yeah. I believe.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
But I got a 65-point triple double. That's like a whole different league.
Well, yeah, but this is also a video game, not real life.
I mean, what do you want to what are we arguing then? I mean, I don't know what's the point?
There
A
wasn't an
triple
argument. I was just asking. Didn't whatchamacallit Luka get one? Is what I was saying. That's all I was saying. It wasn't an argument.
Well, there's other better players on the Mavericks to have gotten more impressive triple doubles. Like you had arguably the greatest triple double player of all time. I think was drafted and played for the Mavericks for a championship, like for a couple years. Was on your guys' team. You know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, didn't we get rid of him?
Yeah, I think it was because he was beating his girlfriend or something. I don't know, some weird. He was a
Yeah.
he's a horrible human being, but you know.
And then Dirk just retired.
He did. He went out like a boss, man. I mean, not really.
Yes,
because-
he did. So much respect too for that guy.
Right. He went out as like the one guy that everybody loves and respects, but I mean, like his real last season was probably the season before last, because like he was barely doing anything this season, and last season he got injured, so they barely put him out on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hurry up.
Okay. Okay. I really wish you could come out as gay in 2K, you know, for Pride Month. They should really put that in the game.
Wow. All right, what game did you say we were playing?
The gayest game on market, dude.
No.
Battlefield 5, the gayest game on PS4.
All right, I just got into it. Damn, I'm already out of water. Oh, hey, Sunday night.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Probably playing. Maybe. Oh man, I just beat my daily bonus. Wow. Okay. I'm
Playing the
planning.
game?
Yeah, I'm planning on playing as much as I can this week. like now from the next 7 days. Clap out. Oh wait, I wasn't on screen for that one. Clap out.
Why? Why?